No one is illegal on stolen land.
Let us in, please, Billie. We are here because this is stolen land, Billie, and we think we should be given access to your quite lovely $3 million mansion.
I've said it before, I'll say it again. Either give the land back or shut the up.
As you rise up, whether you're a film star, music star, or whatever, shut your mouth and just entertain.
Like, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you get notifications. Anytime I go live or make a video, y'all already know what to do. Let's get into this. Billie Eilish, the dummy of the year. Let's play the clip of what she said. Here's our post that went viral on Instagram because the Native Americans came out and they called her out. I think it's Tongva tribe that owned the land under Billie Eilish's mansion, slammed her for stolen land message at the Grammys. You can't make this up. Listen to what she said, just in case y'all missed it. Roll the clip.
No one is illegal on stolen land.
All right, time out. She saw some dumb bluehead nut job say that on TikTok, so she didn't know what to say. So she's there. She got to say something, right? She can't shut the front door because she don't know what she's talking about. So she got to say something. And she saw a little. There's no. That's the stupidest sugar honey iced tea I ever heard in my life. Now, let's put that into play. So I wrote on X, and my little caption got shared everywhere. It was like kind of like viral, right? And so anyway, y'all can read that off the page, but even the New York Post and others thought that what I said made sense, right? I want to tell you guys about Verdict. It's official. It's live. This is the not guilty. You see that reflection on there? We got that fall going on there. That looks good and it tastes incredible. I can't believe it. And for everybody that got it, because a couple thousand of y'all got y'all's ordered in just yesterday and probably coming in today, make sure you go to verdictreservespirits.com, verdictreservespirits.com. We'll put the link in the description section. And let us know what you think about the bourbon. Give us your verdict. Is it good? Is it not good? Well, I know it's good. The first one we got on there, 5 stars. I can't see how anybody's competing with Verdict. We are going to have 100 signed bottles. Only the people who have purchased or the people who are on our email list are going to have access to get those bottles. I'm not promoting it to the public. I'm going to give first dibs to everybody that has either purchased or anybody that's on our email list. So go on. If you don't see the email list box, we'll have it available on the website tomorrow. We have our website developer do it. And make sure that you drink responsibly. Make sure that you're 21 and over before you ever think about visiting the website because there's no purpose of you getting it if you're going to abuse it, okay? Abusing alcohol or anything is a sin. If you're going to have a little sip and you do it responsibly, you're fine. But if you go to abuse it, like food or anything else, that's when the Lord has got a problem with you. Let's go to the next clip. Now, this is the news coverage of this and also the coverage of the Tongva tribe that came out against Billie Eilish. Roll the clip.
Billie Eilish, she says, America's just made up all this land that was taken unjustly from people, but is the singer also living on stolen land is the question. Well, according to a local tribe out in California, she built her mansion on property that belongs to Native Americans. We talked to the Tongva tribe out in Southern Cal who says she's living on their property, saying this in part, as the first people of the greater Los Angeles basin, we do understand that her home is situated on our ancestral land. Eilish hasn't contacted her tribe directly regarding her property. So back in 2020, comedian Ricky Gervais was ahead of this. He said, please do not get up here and use the stage as a platform for politics, saying in part, you're in no position to lecture the public about anything. You know nothing about the real world. Most of you spent less time in school than Greta Thunberg. Now mocking Grammy winners because he said they're doing it again, saying they're still not listening.
And finally, new rule memo to Democrats. If you ever want to win an election again, the absolute most important first step is stop doing this.
We gather in celebration of the Oscars on the ancestral lands of the Tongva, Tataviam, and Chumash peoples, the traditional caretakers of this water and land.
Yeah, I don't know if we're still saying cringe. But if we are, that's this. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Either give the land back or shut the up.
Well, I know her agents are going out of their minds. I mean, it's the first lesson 101 for celebrity. As you rise up, whether you're a film star, music star, or whatever, shut your mouth and just entertain.
And they're not listening. You know, I don't know if the PR is pressuring them to make statements. I really don't know what's happening here because, like, I have lived a pretty dynamic life. I'm on the upper end of my life financially, right? Meaning that I'm a little bit above upper middle class, probably, I would say. And so I'm not familiar with what's going on in South Phoenix. I grew up in an environment very similar, and I had my ins and outs with it, so I know of it. But I'm not out of touch even as much as these celebrities. Like, they're super rich, and they're doing their own thing. They're not even worried about what's going on. They clearly don't know what's going on. Listen to how they talk. But it's just crazy to me because if Billie Eilish would have said, I'm going to sell my mansion. Now, I think she'll be a stewhead for doing it. But if she said, you know what, I really embody nobody's illegal on stolen land. So if somebody come to her house, she can't call the police because nobody's even illegally at her house because it's on stolen land. Or if she sold her house and gave the money to the Tongva tribe, at least I would respect that. I'd say, you're an idiot and you so stupid you virtue signal your way out of money, but at least you're a woman of your word and your conviction. So I will listen to you say that stupidity to me if you were really about that. And in reality, she's not.
Let us in, please, Billie. We are here because this is stolen land, Billie, and we think we should be given access to your quite lovely $3 million mansion. Hello, Ben Leo from The Late Show Live on GB News. Do you remember when Billie Eilish said this at the Grammys?
No one is illegal on stolen land. Nice is all I want to say, sorry.
Well, Billie reckons there's no such thing as an illegal human because we're all on stolen land. So we're here in Billie's quite posh neighbourhood in Los Angeles. Let's go and see if she practiced what she preaches. Hopefully, if she sticks by her merits, she'll have no problem with me waltzing in, maybe making a cup of coffee or a tea. $3 million home. She's got some paddocks out the back with stables and horses. Maybe we can go for a horse ride. I'm sure she'd have no problem with it because she stood up on the stage at the Grammys, tens of thousands of people watching in the audience, millions around the world. The clip's gone viral. Here we go. Oh, nice little place. Bins are out. It's bin collection day. First of all, isn't that ironic? Massive gates keeping people out. I thought Billie didn't believe in borders. Well, according to the driveway, Billie does believe in borders. She believes in massive gates keeping people out. A couple of cameras up there as well. The lights are on, so somebody must be home. Let us in, please, Billie. We are here because this is stolen land, Billie, and we think we should be given access to your quite lovely $3 million mansion. And such is Billie's concern for security and privacy. It's surrounded by pretty decent security fencing. Very nice indeed. Massive security hedges as well. She's taken a lot of concern and time to make sure she's got some privacy, as you'd expect. Oh, there we go. At the $3 million Los Angeles pad of Billie Eilish, she reckons nobody's illegal because we're all on stolen land anyway, but when it comes to her own house here in LA, I think she's got different ideas.
All right, I want to play Caroline Levitt's real quick, her statement about it, and then we're going to move on. Clip 304, roll it.
Of Bad Bunny saying "Ice Out."
Yeah, I mean, look, I think it's very ironic and frankly sad to see celebrities who live in gated communities with private security, with millions of dollars to spend protecting themselves, trying to just demonize, law enforcement, public servants who work for the United States government to enforce our nation's laws. And you didn't hear this same type of uproar from celebrities in Hollywood when the previous administration allowed an invasion of our nation's borders and allowed innocent women and girls like Jocelyn Nungaray and Laken Riley to be killed and raped and murdered at the hands of people who should have never been in our country in the first place. And now you have law enforcement who are simply trying to do their jobs to remove violent predators like those who took the lives of innocent Americans. There was no uproar from Hollywood and the elitist crowd at the Grammys then, but there is now, and I think that speaks to the unfortunate irony that we're seeing in Hollywood today.
Yeah, you know, I would have respected them a little more if they did both. We're gonna talk about Mamdani real quick in my last 20 minutes of the show, but before I get there, like if they would have said Laken Riley, let's give a moment of silence for Laken Riley and all those who have lost their lives to bad illegal aliens in this country, ones who shouldn't be in this country. Boom. And then they could go on their virtue signaling about ICE. Like, how do you guys sleep at night and live with yourself knowing that you skipped over people who were raped, women who were young women raped and murdered by illegal aliens, people who shouldn't even been in this country? You just, that don't bother you as much as people getting arrested, somebody getting killed after being a nut? Like, Laken Riley's situation where she's begging for her life on a 911 call as she's getting raped by somebody. She's somebody's daughter, and she had a bright future. I think she was going to nursing school or something like that, or she aspired to be a nurse. You telling me that all of you celebrities, not one of you guys, have thought about her once? Even the black girl, that's another virtue signal. You should be supporting the black lives. The black girl gets brutally murdered by some illegal alien. You guys have no idea that she even exists. I don't know how they live with themselves at night.